Hello, all you wonderful people. Yes, I'm still in Japan. Imagine that. I just got off at Nara Station. I wanted to come check out this area because it's famous for its deer. As you can see on the screen right here, they like deer. A couple of weeks, maybe months ago, there was a video that went viral out here of deer crowding the train tracks. It's illegal to move or hurt said deer, so they're respected. So I can't wait to go out and see if I can find deer. I'm actually going with no plan. I don't know exactly where I need to go. Oh dear. Like I said, I kind of left this one up to fate because I really don't know where I have to go. I know I have a general direction, but seriously, as soon as you walk out the train station, there's maps. It's exactly where you want to go and what you want to see in Nara. So gotta give it up to them to actually make it easy to find where you want to go. Actually, every little city has their own mascot, and I think this guy is the mascot for Nara. You're not gonna believe this. I found one of my dear friends. Isn't he a dearie? Well, I know what Alfred Hitchcock movie they like in Nara. Internet. Now, I haven't seen deer, but I found a pagoda, which was actually really easy to find because right there is the main road that I was just walking on. And then there's what seems to be another shrine right behind me. This place is beautiful. You know, I am an absolute firm believer that there are two types of people in this world. There are people that plan out their entire trip, know exactly what they're about to do, know exactly what they're about to see. And then there's people that do as little planning as possible. And right now, that's me. What that says about me is that I can be next to some of the most beautiful, some of the most historical places in the world and have absolutely no idea what they are. So I've seen symbols for deer. I've seen that the deer are very aggressive here and they will knock you down at any moment. You gotta watch out for them. Then like a bastion out of the woods, you finally see them, the elusive deer of Nara. So it's said that if you have food for these deer, they will bow their heads like, I respect you, now feed me. I'm a deer and I am hungry. He does not want that. He does not want, he has had his fill. Feed them, it's 150 yen. You're probably wondering how these deer, you know, they probably stink, and every once in a while they gotta go into a public bath. And this is their version of a deer bath. I hope they find it endearing. So the rumor is that these deer actually bow their heads as a sense of civility. It's almost like a learned trait. The cuter you are, the more food you get. It's kind of a life lesson. Hello, Mr. Deer. How are you today? Hey, buddy. What a nice little deer. If this background looks familiar, this is where that video was shot with all the deer lining up against the streets and all the buses going by. So all these deer could be famous? Hey buddy, did you know you might be a viral star? I want you to know that. Well, the deer may be very cute. You gotta watch where you're walking because the streets are paved with deer poop. Now, called a coincidence, but most of these deer are laying and sitting in front of a building, in front of the Nara National Museum. Maybe they like history. You could call them history buffs. In the buff, no, that doesn't even make sense. History doe, a deer, a female deer? This is Julie Anders at her best. It's really funny when they start looking at you as you're talking to them and you say, hey buddy, what's up? How's it going? And they don't even respond because they're deer. They don't talk back. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Got some flies on you, buddy. And if you don't want to hoof it, they actually have rickshaws over here that they will go ahead and... So Nara is a really interesting place. Not only do you get to see the sights of the beautiful temples, you can touch the animals, you can taste the amazing food that they have here in Nara, but you can also smell, the remnants of the deer. Though I don't know much about anything, I do know that in either 400 and 500 AD, excuse me, history majors and people that actually know Japanese history more than I do, that Nara was the capital of Japan originally, before Kyoto, and then Kyoto went to Tokyo. So Nara, Kyoto, Tokyo. And it's really interesting because here there's a blend of historical, there's a blend of nature, and there's also a blend of huge tourism. There's a lot of people here just to see the deer and to see the amazing sights that are around them. Nara's pretty awesome because other than the deer, almost every 5 feet there's either a shrine or a museum or more deer to see. It's a really a fascinating place. You imagine these buildings have been here for many years. Leading up to these shrines, there's like hundreds and hundreds of these awesome lanterns, and they all look so beautiful. You know, I gotta say, I did pretty good exploring Nara without having a map, but I did not find the Panera bread inside of Nara. Right now, I'm on a lost in the woods, and when I say lost, I mean there's a trail and it ends right there. But you know, I saw shrines, I saw temples, I found the deer, and you know, I have no idea where I'm going right now, but I'm gonna look for a couple more shrines, get a little lost in these woods, and you know, I'm gonna let you guys go. So you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. Stay groovy and have a wonderful day. Get some culture, kids. Read a book or something. Read a book. Good example of not the poop where you eat.